Hello everyone, welcome back to Nij Education. This is part 3 of second lesson operation or large numbers of standard 5s. But before we start, please like, share and subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. We learnt about division in previous classes. Let's revise some terms related to division. So the number that we divide is known as dividend. The number which divides is known as divisor. The number of times divisor contained in dividend is known as quotient. And in the end, leftover number is known as remainder. Okay, for example, divide 258 by 12. Okay, we will write this sum like this. Here we are going to divide 258, so this is dividend. We are going to divide this number by 12, so this is divisor. We will find out how many times 12 is contained in 258. So the final answer we will get here is known as quotient, and the leftover number in the end is known as remainder. Okay, so let's do the sum. Okay students, now let's divide 258 by 12. Here 258 is dividend, 12 is divisor. So what will we do first? We will first identify that which portion we will going to divide first. Okay, 258 is big number, so we will count digits of divisor first. So there are 2 digits in divider, so we will take 2 digits of dividend. Okay, so our second step is, let's find out how many times 12 is in 25. Okay, so 1 time 12 is 12, 2 times 12 is 24, and 3 times 12 is 36. But students, always remember, we will not write greater number than the number that we are going to divide. जो नंबर हम डिवाइड करने वाले हैं उससे ग्रेटर नंबर, उससे बड़ा नंबर we will not write. Okay, so here 36 is greater than 25, so obviously we are not going to write 36, so we will write 24. So we will write 24, which is 12 multiplied by 2. Okay, so 12 multiplied by 2 is 24. Now let's subtract 24 from 25, so we get 1. Okay, now let's bring down 8 here. Now let's find out how many times 12 is in 18. So 1 time 12 or 12 multiplied by 1 is 12. 2 times 12 is 24. Now 24 is greater than 18, so we cannot write it, so we will write 12. So 1 times 12, 12 multiplied by 1, 12 multiplied by 1 is 12. So let's subtract 12 from 18, so we get 6. So 6 is remainder. 21 is quotient. So in this sum, quotient is 21 and remainder is 6. Okay students, now let's learn properties of division. So there are 3 properties that you are going to learn. First is, the number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. Okay, when we divide a number by the number itself, the quotient is 1. For example, 25 divided by 25, quotient is 1. 365 divided by 365, quotient is 1. Okay. 3679 divided by 3679, quotient is 1. Okay. So, this is first property. Now, the second property is the number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. Okay. For example, 25 divided by 1, the quotient is 25. Okay. 365 divided by 1, the quotient is 365. 44,963 divided by 1 is 44,963. So, this is our second property. So, our third property is a number cannot be divided by 0. A number cannot be divided by 0. So, these are properties of division. Okay student, now let us learn division by 10, 100 and thousands. Okay, let us start with 10. When a number divided by 10, the quotient is obtained by writing the number without ones digit and the ones digit is remainder. Okay, 10 से किसी भी नंबर को डिवाइड करेंगे तो हम नंबर को 1 हम नंबर लिखेंगे लेकिन 1 का डिजिट नहीं लिखेंगे, तो वो नंबर होगा हमारा क्वोशंट और जो 1 का डिजिट है वो हमारा होगा रिमाइंडर. फॉर एग्जांपल 324. ओके, सो लेट्स डिवाइड 324 बाय 10. सो 32 इज क्वोशंट and the ones digit is remainder. Okay, 44,397. So, we will write this number without ones digit. Ones digit is 7, that we will not write. So, 4,439 is our quotient and digit 7 is remainder. Okay, 3,793. So, what is the quotient? Quotient is 379 and remainder is 3. So, this is how we write number dividing by 10. Now, let us see number divided by 100. Okay students, when a number is divided by 100, we obtain quotient by writing the number without tens and ones place, and the number formed by tens and ones digit is our remainder. For example, 33,637. Okay, so we will write this number without tens and ones digit. So, that will be our quotient and the tens and the number formed by tens and ones digit is our remainder. So, quotient is 336. We wrote this number without tens and ones place and remainder is 37. 1,24,927. We will write this number without tens and ones place. So, 1249 is our quotient and 27 is our remainder. So, this is how we write number divided by 100. Okay student, now when a number is divided by 1000, we obtain quotient writing the dividend without 100 tens and ones place, and the number formed by 100 tens and ones place is our remainder. For example, 3,24,123. So, we will write the dividend without hundreds, tens and ones digit. So that will be our quotient. So 324 is our quotient and 123 is our remainder. Okay. Again we will do the same. We will write dividend without 100, 10 and ones digit. So 523 is our quotient and 159 is our remainder. Okay. So this is how we are going to divide by 10, 100 and 1000. It's really easy, right? Okay student, now let's see division of large numbers. Here you can see I have written one sum. 1,90,879 is divided by 58. This number is dividend and the number that we are going to divide by is divisor, which is 58. So let's do the sum. Here you can see that there are two digits in divisor. So we will take this portion of dividend, but it is only 19. Okay. So 19 is less than 58. So we cannot divide 19. So we will take 190. Okay. So let's start the sum. Let's find out in 190 how many times 58s are there. Okay. So by basic maths, basic multiplication, we know that 3 times 58 is 174. Okay. And 4 times 58 is 232. Clearly 174 is less than 190 and 232 is greater than 190. So we cannot write greater number than the number that we are dividing. So we will write 174 and we will write 3 just above 0. Okay. So 58 multiply by 3, we get 174. Now let's subtract 174 from 190. So we get 16. Now let's bring down next number here. Okay. So now number is 168. Now let's divide this number by 58. Okay student, now we know that 58 multiply by 2 is 116 and 3 times 58 is 174. Okay. So here dividend is 168 and 116 is less than 168 and 174 is greater than 168. So we will write 116. So there are 2 times 58 in 168. So we will write 116 here and we will put 2 next to 3. So let's do subtraction. 2, 5, 0. Okay. Now let's bring down next number here, which is 7. Now let's find out how many times 58 in 527. So if we multiply 58 by 9, we get 522. Okay. And 58 10 times is 580. So 522 is less than 527. So we will write 552 here. Again let's do subtraction. So we get 500. Okay, and we will write 9 here next to 32. Now let's bring down next number, which is 9. Now 58 multiply by 1 is 58. Okay. So we will write 1 here and we will write 58 here. So 58 subtracted from 59 is 1. So here 1 is our remainder 1,90,879 is dividend, 3,291 is quotient, and 58 is divisor. So this is how you can do division of large numbers. Okay students, so now let's solve a word problem on division. So here we have one example. In a carton 215 notebooks are packed. How many cartons are needed to pack 91,375 notebooks? हमें दिया है कि एक कार्टन में यानी कि एक बॉक्स में 215 नोटबुक्स पैक कर सकते हैं. सो 91,375 नोटबुक्स पैक करने में कितने कार्टन लगेंगे? सो वी विल डिवाइड दिस नंबर बाय दिस नंबर, सो वी कैन गेट द नंबर ऑफ कार्टन्स नीडेड टू पैक दिस मैनी नोटबुक्स. ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द सम. हियर I have written the dividend and the divisor. There are 3 digits in divisor, so we will start taking 3 digits from dividend. Okay, 913. So if we do multiplication of 215 by 4, we get 860. Okay, 4 times 215 is 860 and 5 times 250 is 1075. Okay, so clearly we can see that 860 is less than 913. Okay, and 1075 is greater than 913. So we cannot write this number, we will take this. So 215 multiplied by 4. 215 multiplied by 4 is 860. Okay, now let's subtract 860 from 913. So we get 53. Now let's bring down next number here, which is 7. 537. Okay, now 215 multiplied by 2 is 430 and 215 3 times is 645. Alright, so 430 is less than 537 and 645 is greater than this number. So we cannot write this, so we will take 430. So here we will write 430, which is multiplied by 2. So 515 multiplied by 2 is 430. Okay, so if we subtract 430 for 537, we get 107. Now let's bring down next number, which is 5. Now let's find out. 215 multiplied by 5 is 1075. Okay, you have to do multiplication in your notebook to find out which number is nearest to the remainder. Okay, that is how you will find out. So if you multiply 5 with 2015, you will get 1075. So 215 multiplied by 5 is 1075. Okay, so there is no remainder left over. So our answer is 425. So our answer to the question is, to pack 91,375 notebooks, 425 cartons are needed. So solving word problem is also very easy. Okay students, that's it for today. We will learn about some other examples in part 4 of lesson 2, operation on large numbers. Please like, share and subscribe our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.